They rode the Rust Bus to victory on Wednesday. Let's take a look at Fallon's keys to this afternoon's matchup, this top 25 clash. What do you have?
Yeah, the keys for Nebraska. They have to control the boards. You know, Georgia Tech is undersized, but they've done a great job of rebounding the basketball, averaging around 43 rebounds a game. And then Georgia Tech, they have to defend the three and score in transition. That's going to be a key for Nebraska, stopping Georgia Tech's transition offense and then just playing solid defense on both ends.
So the opening tap is going to be Alexis Markowski for Nebraska against Zoe Smith, and it's controlled by the Cornhuskers, who are looking for another win over Georgia Tech. These two teams met last year up at Pinnacle Bank Arena in Lincoln, and Nebraska rode a big second-half comeback to a win, and a clean, crisp shot there from Britt Prince. Look at the Georgia Tech starting lineup. Ariadna Termes is back in the lineup after missing Wednesday's game, and she feeds down low and a basket for Toni Morgan.
Something Georgia Tech has to crash those long shots. Don't allow Nebraska to force you to settle into those long jump shots unless you got a good look.
And a quick one and done. As you mentioned, both these teams have had success on the boards this year.
Yeah, making it to the Big Ten championship against Iowa, you know, just the Caitlin Clark effect stopped them in their tracks, but they really competed, and a lot of good young talent that balances with, you know, the upperclassmen they have, but it's a bright future, and they're looking to have a big season once again.
They have been dealt an early injury blow already this year. Nebraska, they got a tough road ahead. They've got a couple of top 10 teams to open up conference play as Markowski floats it over the front of the rim.
That's a big-time play. Nice move to the paint. Took her time and got that shot high over Termes, who was defending her.
Corner three won't fall for Kara Dunn, and it'll stick with Georgia Tech. Head coach Nell Fortner, in her 6th year, picked up her 100th win at Georgia Tech this past Wednesday, trying to lead the Yellow Jackets back to the tournament after missing it last year. And after further discussion, they're going to say this went off Georgia Tech. Baseline inbounds from Kaylin Haig. Give and go. Haig wasn't looking for it. It lands up right with Kara Dunn. Oregon's kick out, Inez Noredo. Her three-pointer won't fall. Whizzing down the right side, and Rimdahl is blocked, headed towards the rim. They did struggle to shoot the three. Leading the Big Ten, and a big part of that is Alberti Rimdahl, the transfer from Florida.
For Nebraska from behind the arc, and you know, that's something intentional. Georgia Tech first in the ACC in three-point defense, so they have to defend it. That's a major part. Right, and when you can sub in 6'2" for 6'2", that gives you a high advantage.
And Markowski can't get the layup to roll down.
That was good defense by Termes.
And Georgia Tech, Dani Carnegie. Prince with the left, and it's swatted away by Toni Morgan.
And that's that athleticism. Toni Morgan, one of the top defenders in the ACC, in my opinion. She can guard so many positions, but to get a block on a jump shot, that's talent.
Tough one-hand pass. Kara Dunn on the reverse, can't get it to go. Britt Prince will get a breather here. First free throw from Kara Dunn. She's got it.
No, and she's having a solid season. She's not having to put up those big numbers she put up a season ago. It's been a lot more balanced scoring with the freshmen that Tech has brought in, take a little pressure off of Toni Morgan and Kara Dunn.
Well, so far this month, Kara Dunn, you mentioned not having to put up big numbers, but she's been wildly efficient, shooting practically 70% from the floor in December.
Yeah, she takes good shots.
Alexis Markowski there with the up and under on Termes. Chit-Chat Wright at point guard for Georgia Tech. A long three, Carnegie no, and there's the rebound of Britt Prince. We teased both these teams with lights out shooting. That has not been the case here in the first 6.5 minutes.
It's been solid defense and just great rotations. That's good defense right there. And Markowski gets the better of two Georgia Tech defenders.
Under 2 minutes to play here in the first quarter. Morgan goes high low to Blackshear, who goes up, down, and back up for two.
And that's good to see that Blackshear was getting it going.
Working through. This is Widener losing her balance and a jump ball. So with 2 seconds to shoot, Nebraska retains possession after the jump ball. They can't get it in. Here's Prince off balance, won't go. Carnegie, another transition three. Yes!
And she gets it. She just needs to get it in a rhythm, and she got that one. Was ready to shoot, and a nice release with the finish.
So often you think of defending in transition foul as guarding the rim, but for Georgia Tech, they're not necessarily going to rim run in transition.
No, they're looking to shoot it. That's been Coach Fortner's game plan all season long. She challenged her squad to work on their three-point shot, and it's worked out so far this season.
Bojan, it won't go. 5 seconds left in the first quarter. Carnegie rifles it ahead to Chit-Chat Wright. It's off her fingertips, a little too hot to hit. So just over a second, Coley to Prince at midcourt, lets it fly. Ooh, that was close.
That was close.
All right, so here we go, starting the second quarter, and for Nebraska, the question is, can they get that three ball to fall? They were shooting 40% entering play today, 0 for 7 there in the first half. How much of that was Georgia Tech's defense versus Nebraska just being cold, you think?
It may have been a combination, but they got some good looks and just couldn't knock them down. Georgia Tech's getting a hand up and defending.
Kayla Blackshear showcasing the mid-range.
That's what she can do. I mean, she can force her defender to step out a little bit, opens up the lane so she can dribble and get to the basket. She has some offense to her game, and this is an opportunity for her to show it.
Now, on the other hand, Markowski challenging her down low. She finds space, and with the left, playing here in her hometown. Over to Carnegie, another freshman. From her back seat, she gets it off to Blackshear. 3 seconds to shoot. Noredo's got to put it up. And off the window, she gets it.
Scoring so many other ways, whether it's scoring a little bit, rebounded, and her defense in steals and assists.
Out of the baseline inbound, three-pointer won't go for Colin Hakey. Under 8 to play, a long three, splash, Chit-Chat Wright.
And she hits him with a little salute too, like I can do it too. And
short corner jumper, no. Markowski battling over Augustinete, wins the offensive rebound. Hake's three, it won't go.
And Hake had a wide open look and still couldn't knock it down.
Termis, high-low, Dunn goes up.
And that's what Termis can do.
Down the right side. Rimdahl gets it to Markowski, and there she gets it to go.
Yeah, that's a big shot by Bojan, and she able to get the knockdown. She was working down low. Markowski getting a little bit of break, but they're getting some solid minutes from Bojan.
And an answer from Dani Carnegie. Her third three of the half. They've yet to hit a three. Rimdahl down low. That time it's Petrie with the left. And Augustinete looking for Kara Dunn. Just 2 points so far here in the first half. Been averaging 13. And there the three falls. That time it's Logan Nisley. And finally the ice is broken. 11 straight misses, and now it's down to 7 under 2 minutes to play. Carnegie trying to answer. Bullseye. Alberti Rimdahl. And she walked with it. So fresh shot clock. And it's been the freshman for Georgia Tech with the hot hands here early. Carnegie, how hot is she? Oh, 10 seconds here in the first half. Prince going against Morgan, trying to force her left. Prince on the ground, and it's Georgia Tech basketball. Morgan from mid-court won't go.
What a first half.
Make it a 13-0 start here tonight inside McCamish Pavilion. Happy to have you with us as we get you walked up to the holidays here in 2024. Out of the halftime break, Ariadna Termis drains her first three, her first shot of the night.
And that's something she can do. She is not your typical post player.
Rimdahl puts it on the floor with her left, and a three-point opportunity.
But this three right here by Termis sets her feet, gets the knockdown in the corner, and Tony Morgan, it's close. It looks like that toe could have been close. Maybe they called a point back, but I think we need a magnifying glass to see them.
Averaged 30 points as a senior back in high school. Outside in, Smith, no, second try, no good either. And Kara Dunn rips it away from Markowski, and on the fourth shot of the possession, Georgia
that
Tech
work.
gets it.
That's that work in that drive. When you see the upperclassmen in Dunn, Morgan, they want a different result this season, and they play relentlessly on those offensive boards. Big time shot.
Shot clock resets. Morgan gets a step all the way from the logo to the rim.
She saw it. It was like the seas parted. No one was in the lane for Nebraska, and Tony Morgan took full advantage.
Britt Prince stops, can't hit. And Prince rips it away from Termes in a jump ball force. Good effort, who can deliver some of what Potts does, but she was really the whole package out for the year now with a knee injury. And Zoe Smith misses the first. Smith at halftime of the last game against Rice to be a better rebounder. She's got 2 rebounds now tonight. Little space there for Rimdahl, won't go. Bojan over the top of Tony Morgan. Hake. And her pass to Bojan. And too much traffic down low. Carnegie weaving, driving, and now headed to the line. This Georgia basketball at Grayson High School last year.
Number of points that Georgia Tech's averaging as a bench for their bench this season, 37 points per game. And right on New Year's Day, USC with Juju Watkins. So that's 2 big-time games.
Look, if somebody asked me to go to LA for New Year's, I'd be excited, but not
for that.
Yeah, not for that. That's not what I had in mind, fam. Carnegie finds some space, and with the little finger roll.
Old school with that.
3-pointer to a 2, by the way, is Markowski.
They see she's up. That's going to bring them up, and maybe we see a different showing as we get close to rolling out of this third quarter.
Considering she's from Lincoln, too, as Carnegie hands to her head. Can't believe she missed this one. She's
trying
got
to make
grin.
it look too crafty. Just lay it in. You had a wide open layup.
How about that crafty Kayla Moriarty?
Yeah.
Corner 3, done all day. No. And there it is. Here comes Nebraska. That rebound right to Moriarty.
Yeah. Ever since we said Markowski hit that, got the and one, it's a different looking team.
Empty possession there. Petrie slow getting up. 5-on-4 for Georgia Tech. Carnegie tap dancing through the lane. She dumps it off to Kara Dunn.
I'll tell you, Carnegie's handle, and she doesn't get enough credit, but she's a tremendous passer and able to get to the lane, open up, and as soon as her defender came to her, she saw the wide open cut and done and dishes her off, and she gets the lay-in.
16 points, 5 rebounds, and now an assist for Carnegie. Petrie falling away, it won't fall. Chit-Chat Wright, front of the rim. Georgia Tech taking quick shots in their possessions. Nisley, the same, and down the drain. Carnegie gets Petrie in the air, along 2, it won't go. And here comes Nebraska again, trying to make a run, and a foul on Kara Dunn. There's Kendall Coley showing some moves on the bench. Markowski. Tough shot. She connects. Augusta Neta has it jabbed loose from behind.
Do as soon as she got positioning and caught the basketball.
Morgan catch and shoot. Won't go. Zoe Smith sticks it back.
And that's what Zoe Smith can do.
Final 30 seconds, third quarter. Markowski, a 3. Offensive rebound, Petrie. And now diving on the floor. Yellow Jackets come up with it. Prince trying to reach in behind on Morgan. Nebraska's put up nearly as many points in the third quarter as they had in the first half combined. Morgan off the glass.
That's tough. A jump stop rise for a lay-in with the right. That's just athleticism.
And after all that hard work from Nebraska there in the middle of that third quarter, Georgia Tech, so fourth quarter, Nebraska down by 14. And while you may not believe it, having watched the first 3 quarters, they have the ability to come back in this game with a 3. They've shot well almost all season long. And how about a little backdoor cut?
Probably the most open any player for Nebraska.
Chit-Chat Wright, the freshman point guard. Morgan on the corner. No. And here comes Callan Hake. Weaving through traffic. Kicking it back. And they're going to get Kara Dunn reaching in on that pass to Petrie. Markowski trying to go over Carnegie, gets her own miss, up again, and there's the foul.
Slowly but surely, Nebraska's cutting into this Georgia Tech lead, trying to get it to 10 if she can knock this down, and they do.
Where can the Yellow Jackets go for scoring? It's been mostly Dani Carnegie, no other Yellow Jacket in double figures.
They get some movement. They can't get bogged down in their half-court sets. When they have the opportunities, they got to run.
Ball sticking a little bit here for Georgia Tech. Chit-Chat Wright. Three-pointer too strong. A battle for the rebound and a hard fall. Carnegie ends up with it, right up again, and there's two.
That's some good hustle. Two freshmen just staying with it. Two of the smallest players on the court getting the rebound.
Prince.
Ooh, nice pass.
Oh, what a swat from Smith. She's up again, and Markowski's going to go to the free throw line. It's been a hard-earned 15 points.
Made her the center of attention like a lot of teams will. Try and stop her or slow her down.
Wright gets it into Carnegie. Got 16 points to lead all scorers tonight. Give her 18.
That cross-up, she faked her defender big time and had a wide-open baseline J and was able to knock it down. I mean, the freshman is so smooth.
What'd you say about AI?
Yeah, she was looking to step over somebody after that, Jay.
Petrie, three, buries it.
He said Nebraska's been quiet with the three ball, but starting to wake up.
They're 3 for 5 here in the second half after going for 1 for 12 in the first half. It's her miss, no. Now she'll pull the trigger. Kara Dunn with the rebound and stick back right over Callan Hake.
You know, she's a tall guard and knows how to play and get those offensive rebounds against her defenders. And that's an incredible offensive rebound by Kara Dunn. Nice shot by Prince. Basically.
Morgan lost it. Petrie's got it.
It's not a good turnover by Tony Morgan. Losing the basketball.
Markowski goes up. Termes and Dunn shut her down. In transition. Morgan takes it up. She draws the foul. So 5 minutes to play, a 10-point lead. Tony Morgan.
And that's one thing. She's improved her free throw shooting the season ago.
Petrie got some space in the double switch. And the three won't fall. An offensive rebound to Petrie. It's right to Laredo. And a foul coming here.
And a true leader in this game against another ranked opponent. And hopefully for Georgia Tech, they can pull out a victory.
And Carnegie, or beg your pardon, Chit-Chat Wright out of the timeout, lays it in.
So quick. I mean, you're not going to stop her off the dribble either unless you come with a double. Her first step is tremendous.
Nisley to work on Augusta Naita.
She's found other ways with this squad. It's not the same Kara Dunn we saw a season ago. She knows that she's a good rebounder, and that turns into easy buckets for her, even though they had the numbers.
Laredo cutting around. Tough look. There's Dunn again on the glass. Stick it up and down. Kara Dunn. It's been her night. Now at the free throw line, chance to complete the three-point play. It's a big possession for Georgia Tech.
They needed it.
It's been nearly 4 minutes without a made basket for Nebraska.
You can't have that when you're trying to make a run. It's been so much dribbling. Prince finds a way.
Less than 3 minutes to play. Laredo, the three from the corner. Big rebound controlled by Markowski and the Huskers. Nisley pestered by Morgan. Prince. Coley goes up and she's got it.
That was a big, quick move by Coley.
Lead for Georgia Tech has been as large as 18 points tonight. Nebraska has trailed since middle of the first quarter. 5 seconds to shoot. Chit-Chat Wright, baseline. Oh, that was nifty.
And she came up showing the muscle. The freshman, the smallest player on the court, gets the reverse lay-in.
Big three. Down it goes. Logan Nisley hits another. Lead is 9. And Wright fouled by Hake. Just the second miss of the year for Wright. As a team, Georgia Tech is 11 of 13.
Carnegie with 18, Dunn 13, Wright 13, Morgan 10. That's been the consistency and the story for Georgia Tech as to why they have this 12-0 start.
And Markowski cleaning up the offensive glass. Lead is down to 8. Clock is ticking. Minute 10. Wright got space. She gets it across midcourt, and Britt Pritz will foul her. Mentioned she had the 7 assists against Rice. She and Carney, that you've talked about, have been so critical for that second unit. And you can make an argument that was the difference in the game tonight, is how Georgia Tech's bench was able to contribute.
And they contribute in different ways. It may not be scoring every night, maybe with Dani Carnegie, but with Wright, it's been her defense, it's been her passing, and tonight it's a scoring.
Markowski with 2 more points.
But it was some open looks. They just couldn't knock down. They've been pretty cold.
And given how the game started, this is kind of surprising here, Fallon, but you look at the three-point percentage. Nebraska actually has a better three-point percentage tonight than Georgia Tech does. The Yellow Jackets are 0 for 7 from beyond the arc in the second half. But they've done a lot of work at the free throw line in this half.
Bench points against Rice, 39 tonight, and I think that's the game. It's been Tech's bench. They've stepped up.
Prince goes up. Chit-Chat Wright not going to risk a foul. Long pass to Kara Dunn. And she is fouled. 8 of 9 here in the fourth.
Yeah, big time. That's the way you seal a game. And in the past, Tech was not able to do that. They did not shoot free throws well, especially when they were in close games. And a big reason they lost those close ones. But it's a different story and a different season. But you don't want to have a lapse at home against Pitt.
In your mind for Georgia Tech?
This afternoon with the assist. But, you know, the number of assists they average around 19. They share the basketball lead.
Why not? Top 25 matchup, holiday season. They're adding a few seconds onto the clock. It's Prince down the right side. Catch and shoot 3, no. Dunn, as she's done all night long, rising for the rebound. That gives her a new career high 14 rebounds. 16 points tonight. But Dani Carnegie with 20 to lead all scorers. This game will end with the ball in her hands as Georgia Tech completes the non-conference schedule and heads into Christmas undefeated.
Wow.
Best start in program history. And it just continues.
That's big. It shows the excitement this program, this team has.